is Sunday. We are in the middle of Februllage. The prompt today is fake. I won't lie to you, I'm struggling with this one. But that is the great challenge of Februllage, creating a collage based on that single prompt. So I have an idea what I'd like to do, what the word fake generates for me. I don't like to be critical of choices other people make, but plastic surgery came to mind, and I know in some cases plastic surgery is an absolute necessity, in others it's more cosmetic. So I wanted to work with this image, and you guys have seen her before if you've been following the channel for a minute. She is part of a video called Amaze. I'm going to return to the image because I love black and white. It makes me very happy. And I want to kind of create something of a Frankenstein quality with this collage. So I just collected things that maybe could be thought of as fake in our society today. And I'm not sure if I'm going to use all of these images or, that looks kind of fun, or just a few. That almost looks good in and of itself for fake, doesn't it? Maybe I'll do something off to the side. Looks kind of funny, huh? Kind of bizarre. Kind of like that guy that used to talk with his chin. Now I'm totally dating myself. But anyway, never mind. We're going to move on here. So these are the pieces that I want to pick up. And I love this background. Got it from a photography magazine. I might use that. But she is my focal point, although we're not going to be using any of her beautiful features. Not even sure. I was thinking about not even using her hair. So we'll see. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get started, and I'm glad you came along for the ride. Eyes, but I also felt there was sort of just the way they were going to be placed would make things feel a little odd, disconcerting, which is fine for collage. We like absurdity and disconcerting things here, but I think I want to go with these pair of eyes. The fact that the focal point is in black and white works for me, and I think passes on the illusion of fake. And this feels like kind of a harsh word anyway. Who cares? It's just collage after all, everybody. But I think I want to tuck this in. I love this background and I would like to use it again. Although I'm probably, well, I think we're going to go ahead and scan everything and figure things out from there. Just clean it up a little bit. I do like using different backgrounds again and again. I'm not sure if you noticed, it obviously goes fast because it's time lapse. Off to the side, I did utilize these eyes and mouth on their own because they just looked kind of spooky and cool at the same time, and maybe even a strange sensuality pairing them together. So that's a totally different collage, even though those elements are going to be in this one. Notice as I use my ruler to tell you guys what I'm thinking. It's the teacher in me. Anyway, I would like to tuck this in. Let's get a good grip. And I'm thinking just tucking this head portion in because we have a straight line, and there's nothing wrong with a straight line, but I think I just want to, tuck things in, make it look like it kind of belongs there, and we'll play with that here. I'm just going to do it right here. Get that tucked in. Okay, it's a little low, so it's kind of difficult. I would really need to tuck it in here, so I probably should have gone for that circle. And I'm just going along the line, the natural line of the photograph, a nice curvature, so I can give it a new home, make it look like it always was supposed to be there. And look on the other side, I had to sacrifice these little sunflowers, kind of cool. But I chose to do this instead. So yeah, something like this is what I was looking for, just to tuck it in, just to give it a little bit more absurdity. Also with this hand, you notice the middle finger, that was cut off in the original image. So I don't like that. I'm not real crazy about seeing straight lines in collage, especially when we're dealing with the human body. Otherwise, straight lines are great when you are working with architectural elements, but not in this case. And I liked the way that hand looked. So I'm going to kind of put it there. And because we are working with that slit now, I have opportunity to tape it down, keep it nice and clean. But it does compromise what I do with this background in the future. See, that little rose I could possibly save because I didn't cut into it. This one is a goner. Okay, yeah, the finger kind of stayed there. So I kind of want it up here, and I like how the purple matches this background. So I won't have to worry, at least I don't think so, famous last words, I won't have to worry about putting anything up on Photoshop to give myself background, because I have a ready-made background right here. So yeah, right now, for now, what I'm going to do is just tape that arm down, that hand down, because I don't think I have enough space to keep that finger in place. Let's see. Just going to tape it here. Alrighty. Now the lips and the hand, the lips and the nose and the eyes, I'm afraid I am going to need to I'm going to have to glue them down, but never fear, we have our Modge Podge near. So I can do that. I'm wondering if I should cut out her eyebrows, the eyebrows here, and leave it with our girl's eyebrows. I don't want to ruin it. I don't think I'll ruin, well, it's just paper after all, and I want to take chances with collage. And it's like that old artist adage, which I don't really like, when they say kill your darlings. So if you think something looks really good, maybe you should do away with it, because something else might make it a great piece instead of just a good piece. There is a lot of truth to that. Sometimes I struggle with the meaning. And I think that was a good choice, actually. I'm glad I got rid of that. Then we have her natural eyebrows, and it kind of gives it more of a strange wonkiness to it, which I am going for here. So I'm just going to play with my pieces. So we may have to cut the nose a little bit, or maybe I'll just leave it like this, because it looks kind of fake, and fake is sort of what we're going for here. That's the theme. That is the prompt. So I'm just going to keep that up. Leave a little bit of it. Well, I don't want to have any of her real nose appearing through. So let's move that around a little bit so we have that. So that's what I want for the nose, not necessarily the eyes. We'll keep the nose there. Let me take these eyes off gently. Hopefully I didn't stick it too much. There we go. Okay, so that's what I want. I do want the nose there and the eyes here. I want to cover those other pieces. Okay. Now we're good. It's just temporary until I can get the glue going. Now, originally I was going to cut out these lips, and I've used this model also. I can't remember the name of the piece though. It was a flip side, but I used this same model also for a very old collage. One of the first ones where I didn't talk at all. It was just all time lapse. And now I talk all the time. Still do time lapse though. Yeah, and this is where I wanted to go. Those lips to go there. And I kept the chin because people also do plastic surgery for chins. I have one of my collage magazines that I use for collage is a plastic surgery magazine. And some of it I really can't use because I want to keep the channel kind of family friendly. Because it shows intimate parts of the body, but it's fascinating, and I learned a lot about what people go for when they are opting for plastic surgery. So I love these hands, but I'm wondering if this is going to be too much now, but because we have fake nails here, so we got something, still dealing with fake. And And I don't know if it's too much or not. I'm afraid it might be too much. I don't want to overdo it. Maybe because we had, you know, I could tuck, here's something else I could do. I could have the fingers coming up from here. And that means I totally will lose my other little flower on the other side. It's okay. Lose the little flowers. This was, yeah, so have it come from here, I believe is what we'll be going for. I like this technique because then it makes it appear that that's how it was supposed to be. Tucking makes it look more seamless. That it was always meant to be that way. Yeah, something like this. And it also has more of a ghoulish quality about it. I think if we do that, we can get away with it. And I'm going to go ahead, back to time lapse, get her glued down, and then figure out the next step. So here we are for fake. This is going to be the entry. I am late today. This is for Sunday's prompt, and I normally like posting first thing in the morning, and we're nearing 2:30 in the afternoon as of now. Nonetheless, we are going to post on Instagram, and you can see it on Instagram if you like, or wait till the end of the month when we do a compilation. I'm gonna put this into Photoshop, give it a scan, and get it on Instagram. As always, I thank you for visiting the channel, spending a little time with me on this collage journey, and I will see you on the next video.